Welcome back to Ranma Anime Half Anime Review Part 3. This is my last one for a bit before I start another series, but I've already started the second season of the show. I'm only about 2 episodes in. I'm going to talk about that in my next review. This episode, we'll be discussing the last 5 episodes of Season 1. Episodes 14 to 18. 14 and 17 essentially put a four-parter. It's a storyline involving the character Shampoo. First episode is her debut appearance. She shows up very interestingly by breaking down the wall of a diner. Well, basically a restaurant that Ranma, Akame are basically just eating at. And with big bells, and she wants to kill Ranma. Of course, Ranma is in his girl form for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but that's basically where it is. Yep, and then pretty much they pretty much fight and they pretty much destroy part of the restaurant, and then they go and then of course she he gets away, but he gets back to Akane's house where he's in his guy form, and then she basically shows up there, wants to fight the girl Renma, and Renma basically beats her pretty easily, and he kind of explains the reason how he knows her. He met her back in China 2 months before the event series. Now, this basically I call bullcrap on, because in the pilot episode, they said, oh yeah, the whole transformation thing that happened like a month ago. Well, I would probably think it's been probably 2 months since, well, they had their transformation. It probably happened like not long after, probably like a week after they had their transformation. Yeah, they say it was like months ago, so that kind of makes sense, the fact they would say that. Yep. And pretty much yeah, apparently he eats her pretty easily in single-hand combat. And because his girl form, she gives the girl Rema a kiss on the cheek. The kiss of death, which means she's going to hunt her down until he kills her. Yep. And when she meets Mikami, she does pretty much the same thing to her. Though she eventually calls it off after Rema basically beats her. Yeah, and apparently because Rema beat her, very easily, mind you, she instantly falls in love with him. Yep, she does. It's particularly very weird of the reasoning for this. Yeah. So she falls in love and then she kisses him. Yep. Making Shampoo the first girl to kiss him in the series. The first person ever to kiss him in the series is something happens to him similar to this in season 2. There's even a flashback in one of these episodes, which something doesn't happen to the following season, which is kind of weird the fact that it is. And because Akane is, well, Rima's fiance, she decides to come up with a plan. Erase Akane's memory of the events of racing, well, knowing Rima. So she basically attacks her and gives her let's just say, cleans her hair. Though she uses a very special shampoo that basically kind of wipes her memory of Renma. Yep. Just because she's pining for Renma. Yep. Also, when she first shows up, apparently the reason why she falls in love with her instantly and marry Renma, because it's according to Amazon code. If a girl beats a girl beats an Amazonian, gives them the kiss of death, and hunts them down to kill them. A guy, marry them. Yep. That's not a joke. They actually is Japanese, though it's basically spoken here in English. Yep. And pretty much yeah, and then she does succeed in sort of erasing Akane's memory of Renma. Then, of course, Renma basically hunts down Shampoo. Somewhat, basically. Because everybody remembers Renma except for Akane. So he takes her to go see Dr. Tofu. And he basically confirms what's going on. It's a special technique that's known for martial arts. And Renma's father tries to explain this why he's in his panda form. And Renma basically just can't understand the word he's saying. And he basically pours water to him, and he transforms back in human form. Drink tea and basically explains the whole thing. And Iwakura basically uses the ingredients. and they have to use special shampoo in order to do it. He eventually takes on shampoo, gets the shampoo, but it's the wrong shampoo. It's shampoo used to erase memory. Then you get the shampoo 119. Yep, but she doesn't want to give it up. She was thinking a bunch of bogus ones. And then eventually he decides to do the only way possible to restore her memory. Insult her by calling her uncute and a bunch of other things. And that apparently restores her memory. Yep. And then Ranma decides to basically solve the whole thing with shampoo by transforming the girl right in front of her. Oh yeah, I'm a girl. And she leaves, and you think they'll see her again, but nope, she shows up the very next episode. The final episode of Season 1 is essentially put a clip show, but again by some new footage. It's mostly put the whole episode, Ranma and his father sparring and remembering the events of the first season. That's simply put what it is. Yep, that's simply what it is. There is pretty much like nothing really much else with this episode. And this is pretty much all flashbacks. And then the episode ends basically where you have like every character who's not the basically kindness or Ranma's father shows up in the final episode where you see Kendo, one of his rivals, Roga, who's in pig form a lot of the time, and of course Kendo's sister, Osambo, and I think Shampoo shows up here. And the episode ends with everybody be at Ranma because he's an idiot because he wants to go back to China to give him a curse. That's how the episode ends. And in case you're wondering, does the next season actually follow up with this? No. It's back to business as usual. Basically, they forget this episode even happened. Yep. But that's simply put the episodes. And, well, apparently also Doc Tofu apparently goes nuts even when someone mentions Kusani, Akani's older sister, because she's in love with it. There was even a standalone episode that basically featured that, where, yeah, like various first Akani thinks that basically his mother shows up, like, oh, this woman's gonna marry, like, nope, and apparently she brings her family shrine with her too, and I'm like, why the heck would she bring that with her? I mean, I don't know, wouldn't Dr. Tofu actually have that in his own office? I mean, it's a shrine to his late father, which, surprisingly, he's a spitting image of, with the exception of his mustache. Yeah, this is particularly very weird. I mean, I get the fact they usually have an anime where sons can be almost a spitting image, but not almost exact spitting image, with the exception of the mustache. That's all they did with the character is with his father. Apparently, his father died several years before the events of the series. That's simply what it is. Yep. And, well, not much else this episode. That's all the episode. That's all I can think of when it comes to this particular season. As of right now, season 1 is done. I'm already on season 2. I'm probably going to cover about 6 episodes with part 4. As for the other anime I'm going to do, I'm probably going to hold it off until maybe at this point, and not until I probably finish up season 3 or 4 at this point. I want to at least get to a good chunk of the show before I take a break. Or I could probably just wait until I finish the anime, then do the other one. That's probably what's going to happen here. Yep, so that's it for this particular review. I can probably do one more review and then be a movie review. After that, that's probably it for today. I want to do more anime today, but that can't happen due to the time. The fact because I came home for a Christmas party not too long ago. So, yeah, probably tomorrow I'll probably get a lot of anime done. Yep, so basically, with tomorrow I'll basically do reviews for One Piece, Boruto, Black Clover, Case Closed, and Seven Deadly Sins. 5, plus probably Ranma. Okay? But until I see you next video, bye.